AKACrabby here. So today I thought we'd take a look at r/entitled parents because it's been a pretty popular subreddit for a while. Another reason is that I'm going to be a parent very soon and I want to find out what not to do as a parent. r/entitled parents is a place you can put all those wonderful stories of mums or dads thinking that because they have kids they're entitled to everything. Stories about spoiled children with their entitled parents are also welcome. I ruined neighbour's kids' YouTube dreams. I've just started running an online D&D game. Last couple of sessions I'd noticed my connection was really bad. The usual stuff didn't help. After a while I found out that a couple of months ago my neighbour had borrowed the Wi-Fi password from my girlfriend because they were having connection problems. It was supposed to be for a day or two while their new ISP connected them. Saturday before last I changed the Wi-Fi password. Connection is better. Sunday, neighbour's wife turns up. Something is wrong with the internet. I can't log on. I changed the password. Oh, can I have the new one? No, you were only supposed to borrow it for a few days while you got your own connection, and I couldn't get a connection when I needed to. There's a short discussion that boils down to, oh, we didn't think you'd mind. I didn't if it was for a few days. It's been about 3 months. But you have it anyway. Yes, because I pay for it, and when you use it, you're taking something I pay for and making it worse for me and my household. That evening my girlfriend mentioned that she got a text from the neighbours. We're having problems with their internet again and she'd lent them the new password. Had another chat with the neighbours which boils down to something like this. But we need the internet. Sammy needs it for school and Kev loves his games. Then get your own connection. I did, but they can't get out until Wednesday. So just 2 more days then. I'm going to change the password again Wednesday. If you must. Me being me, I forget Wednesday. I don't remember until game night comes around and I notice the connection is a bit dodgy when I'm setting up. I change the password again and everything clears up. Next day I get a 10-minute lecture from the husband that I should stop harassing him by cutting off his internet in the middle of playing his games, that I am ruining his daughter's life by stopping her from studying, that I needed to give them the new password so his daughter could load new video to her YouTube. I walk away, close my door and enjoy beer. Monday comes around, this is glued, yes glued, not taped to my door. Not sure which of the neighbours wrote it. Transcription including spelling errors. I hope you're happy, fucktard. You ruined my girl's hopes. You have no right to cut off my internet. You stopped my daughter from streaming and ruined her chance of becoming a YouTuber. Hope you're fucking happy, ass-tard. First of all, you gotta make sure that your girlfriend is not giving out your password anymore. Second of all, it's them that's ruining their kids' dreams and fucking study time. They need to get their own internet. The bit that made me laugh the most was when the dad was like, stop harassing me by stopping my internet and game time. You know this guy is some sweaty nerd sat there playing WoW, fucking raging that his internet keeps going off. What a shame, mate. Why don't you get your own? My homophobic entitled mother learns the truth about me in the best way ever. So I just found this Reddit and I was reading some of the stories and I was like, hey, I've got one. Well, here it is. My mum was and still is a crazy homophobic protester, like the one that's at a pride festival with an offensive sign. She even told gay couples they couldn't be like that because they might scar me. Anyways, this was the summer after I graduated high school and was moving on to college. I had a boyfriend, we're still together, and I always told my mum he was just a close friend. Then my mum told me we were going to go protest at a pride festival. I had had enough, so I began to think of a master plan. First I put on rainbow coloured clothes, then put on some black pants and a hoodie. I made a protester sign with 2 layers so I could peel off the first. When we arrived at the festival, I took out my sign and stood with the other protesters. Once my mum came over, I ran over to the parade, took off my hoodie and pants, revealing the rainbow outfit. Man, I will never forget the look on her face. Then I peeled off the first layer of the sign which made it say, "Hi Mum." That was the best day of my life. My mum just walked away, got into her car and drove away. Even though I had to wait half an hour for my friend to come pick me up, I still remember that day as the greatest day of my life. Fair fucking play, that is amazing. I really wish this was videotaped because I would have loved to have seen the face on his mum after that. Also, I want to follow up to this story, like did she ignore him forever or what? Entitled mother demands for her child to use my wheelchair. EM stands for entitled mom, kid her kid, sis my little sister, and me is me. Some context. I have a disability that causes me to have severe balance issues along with muscle weakness and falls, and while I can still walk it's unsafe for me to do so I use a wheelchair. One day I needed to go to the supermarket and decided to take my little sister along with me. I don't see her often as I live out of home, so we made a day out of it, going to the biggest shopping centre on our side of town and had a great time. After having lunch in the food court, she wanted to have a play in the playground they have, So with her sitting on my lap, I pushed us over and she went in and had a blast. After about 15 minutes she fell over, and since my chair can't fit into the playground, I removed my walking stick from its holder on the side and walked in to make sure she was alright. In enters the entitled parent. After getting my sister to stop crying by joking I'd have to eat her leg now that she's landed on it. When I joke like that, she giggles like mad. I turn to wobble back to my chair only to see it's been moved. It was around 3 meters away from where I left it, right by the entrance where parents had left trolleys, prams, etc. And a child was sitting in my seat while her mum spun the chair around. I made my way over and asked for my chair back when EM started on me. Hello, I need my wheelchair back and you shouldn't have taken it without asking. But you can walk. I was so taken aback by that. Yes, I could walk, but I was obviously struggling to even stand. Excuse me? You can walk. You don't need it. You just want it. I was shocked. As she was saying this, she was raising her voice and people were starting to look. I was firm and told her that while yes, I can walk, I can't do so for very long and need my chair. Well, what's wrong with you then? None of your business. You say you need the chair, but you won't even tell me what's wrong with you. She said it as if I was the crazy one. She reluctantly got her kid off the chair, so I put my stick away and sat back down. My muscles in my legs were agony from having to stand for so long, so I pushed myself back to where my sis and I were sat up to try to forget what just happened and rest. As I was going, she was loudly complaining about me to the people around her, claiming I'm lying about needing my chair because I can walk and that I'm just a dole bludger. I got my sis from the playground and left the food court as fast as I could. My sis was upset from the confrontation too, so we went and saw a movie to calm us down. I've had people both confront me about walking and demand to know what's wrong with me before, but I've never had a complete stranger take my chair. Police treat people's wheelchairs, walking sticks, walkers as an extension of their body and not something to touch without permission. Thanks for reading. This one really is sickening, Jesus. And it probably happens so much where people think they're the disability police and you just tell people that they don't need their wheelchair because they've took a few steps out of it. And this entitled mum's daughter could walk, so by this mum's logic she should take her daughter out of the wheelchair too. Entitled mum wants me to change my username tag so her daughter can have it. Right, this is my first time posting and I'm tired as shit, so sorry in advance if it sucks. So this happened a few minutes ago and I'm still laughing about it. It didn't make me super mad only because it is so funny. EM is entitled mother and D her daughter, me is me. I am a private account so you have to request to follow me or DM me. I get a notification saying someone wants to DM me, so I open the app and go to my request and see some lady wants to DM me. Before I even read the message, I want to see if it's a bot or something, so I check out the account for a minute. It's just some white suburban looking mother who posts pictures of food and fitness and her 3 children, the oldest being around 10 or 11. The messages that follow go like this. Hi sweetie, your account looks really cute. I love your tag. I was wondering if I could ask you a question. I assumed she was going to ask about something in my bio or if I'd be interested in promoting shit for her or something, so I accept and respond. Hi, yeah sure, go ahead. My daughter is making an Instagram account and thought of using the same name as you, but it won't let her. Oh yeah, they don't allow 2 people to have the same username, haha. So change it. What? Change your username so D can use your tag. Sorry, I've had this account for like 6 years and I really like my tag. It's not that big of a deal, just change it. D wants that tag. If it isn't a big deal, then she can think of a different tag. Don't be a bitch, just change it. D has been very good lately, so I rewarded her with a new phone and she wants to make an Instagram account. Let her have the tag. No. But she wants it. But I already have it. She can add numbers to it or change the spelling. But she thought of this really good tag. You need to change your name for her to have it. Again, I've had this account for 6 years. Don't be such a bitch. Just let D have the tag. I'm not giving your stupid kid my tag. She can think of something else. At this point I was a bit upset, but it gets so funny from here. My favourite part about random people DMing me things like this is messing with them to give myself a good laugh. So EM starts typing and I send the message before she sends her message. Listen Linda. My name isn't Linda. So sorry, what is your name then? Sharon. Of fucking course it is. Let me correct myself. Shut up Sharon. Before she could respond I blocked her and very quickly called my friend up to tell her the story, laughing about it. Hi Sharon, by the way. Hope your kid found a tag. Of course her name is Sharon. This is definitely the type of mum to ask for the manager at any given store because her daughter or son wants something for free or has any complaint about the smallest thing. I've literally never heard of anything like this though. Like, of course people are going to want other people's tags, but demanding them for their sons and daughters is something else. Like, all she has to do is change it just a little bit. Anyways guys, I hope you liked this video. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. You don't know how many times I had to re-record parts because of how raspy it sounded because I have a dry throat. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next video.